What's up, everybody? Welcome to No Control RC. Today we're going to check out this Panda Hobby 18th scale crawler that we just picked up on sale from A Main Hobbies. You know, we're trying to expand, keep ourselves into the small scale, whatever, because A, affordable, B, it's always fun to have something to do inside when it's crappy out. So let's take this thing out of this box, and look at this back, it's pretty nice. It's got your own little crawler garage, it looks like. So all right, let's pop this bad boy open, see what it looks like. There we got here. Remote box. Get you out in a second. That, man. Boom, there she is. All right. So obviously you can kind of see the scale, 18th scale. Really kind of sharp looking. So all right, so let's end up bringing this camera in and get a little looky look at it. Clips. All right, so right off, I mean, obviously, like I said, the orange is really nice on this. It looks really, really bright. You shouldn't have a hard time seeing it. It's got a lot of hard plastic accents on it. It's all soft shell body with a lot of hard plastic on it. So it has a really realistic look. So pretty sharp looking. It's like you got a real spare tire on it too. Just like a well, this isn't a Jeep, so kind of just like, hey, if you have a flat out on a trail, you can replace it. So let's crank this body off here. All right, plus she's loaded with LEDs. Wow, you got them all over the place here. Just like that. She's got front and rear, all sorts of stuff happening. Pretty sharp. All right, so now let's get into the nuts and bolts of this thing. So off the bat, she's like 5.9 inch wheelbase. So like I said, 18th scale, but it's got, even for a small scale crawler, it's still got pretty decent size. Overall, it's like 10.3 inches long overall length. Like I said, we touched on the body, so that's really, really pretty cool. Metal channel chassis, you can see it right here. Kind of like the SCXs, but this one's nice and shiny. So that one's pretty nice. Look right here, the servo was mounted right on the axle. So as you can see through flex and all that, you don't really, with the way they mounted it, they did a pretty good job to make it not hit anything inside. So you still, looks like you're still going to have full range of flex and articulation in it. So that's pretty good. Pretty good job on them. Aluminum actually shocks. They're not adjustable unless they came with little clips, but nice flow. They feel really nice. So you can see right here. Here's the motor, 180 size. It says 60 turn motor on it. So about right where it should be motor wise. Here's your all-in-one integrated ESC and all that setup. Which as you saw, you got you plug all your these are all your bunch of your lights and all this stuff gets plugged in there. On-off switch in a pretty decent spot. And she even comes with her battery. 700. So plug and play like all the rest of them. Charge her up, get her going. It does have a locked front and rear. So you're going to get full traction when you want to climb stuff. So She's in full-blown locked crawler mode. And it also does have a medium, high, and low range, but it's all integrated into the ESC. It's all controlled electronically. So there is no actual changing of anything, no gears, no transmission or nothing. It's all done in here. So you don't have to mechanically worrying about it going high and low. It takes care of it all for you. So overall, that's where that bad boy is. So pretty sharp looking. But let's crank this remote out too, since we got it right here. Which, as you can see, it actually does come with a full-size remote. It does feel a touch toyish, but it's not the little tiny ones like you get with all the other ones. So your hands aren't going to feel cramped. So you got a full-size remote, and you got your little adjustments and all that stuff. There's your low, medium, high. There's your lights, you know, on, off. All the usual stuff. So like I said, it does feel a little bit toyish, but it's a full-size remote, which counts for something. So I like those better than the little tiny guys. So next step, hey, we're going to charge this thing up and see what we can do with it. It's low. Speed run. Back it up. And high. There.
I'm gonna say if you're really gonna want to crawl with it, I'd take that tire off. I'd take that front bumper off.
I also may consider a little taller wheels and tires. Beautiful. Come on. Waterfall. All right, so we just ran this little guy. We actually ran it on our little crawler course that we built. So kind of just really starting to test and learn that one. But let's go through with this. All in all, it is a cool, fun rig. It's the most non-Jeep I've ever seen. So all in all, honestly, it's pretty respectable speed-wise, this and that. We did try to take it off a jump, so does it jump? Well, if by jump you mean fall, yes, it does. But for a crawler, it didn't do half bad, honestly. We ran into normal, simple things like one of the first things I would point out is the tires. It has small diameter tires on it, so you end up getting the axles hung up quite a bit, so you're going to be very selective about where you go. The front and rear bumpers and spare tire in extreme climbing stuff like to get hung up quite a bit. Does seem a touch top heavy, but that's kind of nitpicking a bit. But the biggest ones I would say are these front and rear. So once you get past all that, whatever terrain you're on, you learn how to adapt to it. You still have quite a bit of fun, and we're still able to get it to go up and down things that we really wanted. A couple things maybe were a little too steep, and she will kind of fall over backwards. So all in all, pretty fun little rig. So we'll shut these guys off. So here's your, you can see all your lights and this and that. Boom, off. Rear lights are always on, but when you back up, they come on. So that's kind of cool. So you get this nice little flag with it too, which I didn't know until we just opened it up. So as always, like and subscribe, comment, give us some ideas on things we can do better, and stay tuned because we're always coming up with new stuff.